Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Tune in to learn about the latest drama in Port Charles. The GH spoilers for the week of January 8, January 12, 2024 hint that one mom will be praying for her daughter, while another will be praying for her son. Tune in next week to see what's going on in Salem. Carly, Laura Wright, found her mother had died, and Sonny, Maurice Bernard, discovered the shocking truth about his wife's actions. Nina had a wonderful mom moment with Willow. Scout's nightmare affected Sam's mind, and Olivia fought with her best friend. Lois Nicholas startled Ava, Sonny, and Nina, and Willow did the same to Michael. Tracy learned about Scott's flirting through social media, while Carly sobbed as word of Bobby's death spread among her friends. Carly and Drew tore into Nina after Sonny slammed the door in her face. Laura summoned Esm, and Nick attempted to seduce Alva. Furthermore, Willow instructed Michael to find a new location to sleep, and Cyrus wound up in the hospital. Cyrus told Laura that Sonny was the one who beat him up, while Sam and Drew clashed about Scout. Felicia, Anna, and Maxie were all in mourning over Bobby. Sasha also attempted to console Nina, while Lois was present for Sonny. You'll want to have a box of tissues handy for when Port Charles says farewell to Bobby Spencer. There will be memories, emotions, and countless individuals who will find it difficult to let go of the nurse who have a significant impact in her 45 years. There will also be rage, since Jocelyn is enraged by her older brother. Tracy informs her granddaughter about Scott and Lucy's plan to retaliate against her. Check out the daily breakdown below for more information on what's coming next. Carly and Elizabeth bond over their memories of Bobby. Maxie and Felicia console one another in the aftermath of Bobby's death. Michael has enraged Jocelyn. Tracy informs Brooke Lynn about Scott and Lucy's plan. Lucy and Scott had a heated exchange. Alexis and Gregory talk about their kiss. Marshall and Stella are at odds. Trina opens out to Stella. Sonny goes looking for Carly. Laura transports Esm to the PCPD. Wednesday, January 10, 2024 Bobby Tribute Part 1. It is Bobby Spencer's Memorial Day, and the population of Port Charles is mourning the death of their cherished friend. Felicia and Carly band together to pay tribute to Bobby. Carly is compelled to confront her family's history and complete her mother's unfinished business. Thursday, January 11, 2024, Carly and Felicia head to Amsterdam to take care of the business Bobby left behind. Meanwhile, Maxie and a reporter sit down with Port Charles residents to hear their memories of Bobby. Carly pays a touching homage to her mother. The author's views on GH are entirely his own. They're appropriately nasty, very humorous, and usually spot on. When it comes to General Hospital, every fan, including Soap Hub, has an opinion. We sat and watched the good, the terrible, and everything in between for 5 days, and now we bring you a quick overview, as well as a witty assessment, of the GH week that was. Another week has passed, and it didn't conclude with a cliffhanger Friday, as much as it did with a been there, done that, which at least they addressed. Nina's crucifixion is proceeding apace as expected. I must add that I applaud Willow calling Michael out on his activities. If only the writers would blow up the secret that Michael was scheming with Dex to give Sonny over to authorities. A secret that Carly and Jocelyn had all learned about. That, to me, is the money plot. Laura Wright has been knocking it out of the park with her portrayal of Carly's anguish over Bobby's death. Welcome back, Adam Huss, and how lovely that the authors have him itching to scheme against Esm, Avery Kristen Pole, with Ava Maura West, his equal in depravity. These two are always stronger together than apart. That said, I'm not going to cry if Chris and Dan and Chris go there, and it wouldn't be the first time. When it comes to new apartment mates Ava and Sonny, it's a good thing those two are so horrible for each other. Speaking of Esm, Laura deserves credit for murmuring, even in the midst of her grief over Bobby. that it was her former ward who forced her way into Windermere. That's the old Laura, cunning and astute. Welcome to GA's Helena Jr. Charlotte didn't like her father dating Anna once upon a time on General Hospital. Then Grandpa Victor played with Charlotte's mind, and she began to despise Anna. Charlotte even stalked her and spray-painted murderer on her door. Valentin discovered his beloved was a blossoming psycho, but kept the facts to himself. As a result, Anna unintentionally shot Charlotte. Vanna is now obsolete. Will Charlotte abandon her vendetta? Charlotte may be smug now that Anna and Valentin are no longer romantically connected. Recall their split here. However, she has been in Port Charles long enough to know that done does not always mean done for good. How many weddings has Carly and Sonny attended? Charlotte will always be on the lookout for Daddy Dearest hooking up with that nasty witch again. And when that does, Charlotte will be ready to go back to her former ways. Then belt out a resounding chorus of Taylor Swift's "Look What You Made Me Do" her way. But Anna's relationship with Valentin is only a pretext for Charlotte to cause even more harm. Her true motivation for being a nasty girl has two components. First and foremost, it's in her blood. She is Helena's grandchild, as well as Valentin's daughter. And Victor's, and you might as well include Luke for good measure. Even Laura was a jerk when she was Charlotte's age. Biologically, the poor kid never stood a chance. Shock to the system. Then there's the mind control, and the rottenness of being spoilt. Charlotte was born to be bad, thanks to this plus her naturally bad attitude, and she will never, ever stop torturing Anna, regardless of who she is dating. Nick has some unfinished GH business for Ava and Esme. Nicholas Cassadine fled General Hospital after his ex-wife Ava and friend Austin abandoned him for dead, but we all know he's alive. Laura, Ava, and Spencer. That implies Nicholas must remain in Port Charles. Several stories require his presence, if not his attention. Elizabeth and Finn are a waste of time. Liz assisted Nick in keeping Esme imprisoned. Nick should repay the favor by romancing her and saving her from this dreary relationship. The hole-in-one. Nick, if nothing else, deserves to meet his son. If he's there for Ace, Spencer might abandon his passion and spend more time with Trainer. That's what we call a win-win situation. Also, Nicholas should think about renaming the child. Have you ever heard of Prince Ace? He should be a more regal figure, like Prince Alexander Constantine Eduardo. They can still refer to him as Ace and claim it's a nickname. Nick and Ava, on the other hand, have some unfinished business. Are they still together? Do they despise each other? Do they want to keep making each other unhappy? Do they wish to put an end to this once and for all? Anything is possible now that they've discussed the beating over the head until presumed dead episode. Crime is not profitable. And now that Esme has regained her memory, we can't imagine she won't seek vengeance on Nick. He deserves his revenge. If he doesn't do her bidding, Esme can at the very least threaten him with exposure. And if he busts her, she'll be able to bring him down with her. Nick was just as horrible to Esme as she was to Joss, Cam, and Trina. If she has to pay, he has to pay, even if she does not. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.